tempeku ya entek kok.
Enak tempe kok.
Wis tak bali dhewe aku ora rasane kayak kok enak tempene. Mau tak bali kabeh. Tempe kemang.
Tempe kalian.
Lah kok sampe nang sampean sapa sing jiko? Sama Joko dhewe.
Enggak.
Lha terus sapa? Aneh, Mak.
Keliru kita paling.
Apa dicukut anu kucing masak? Lah iya wong mau karek papat terus tak bali kabeh. Nang baliane mek nggone dhewe. Kok iso tekan nggone Bauti. Lho. Sapa sing mindah? Aneh, ana toyo lah. Ya, sing 30 Bauti njaluk sendiri sahur. Bisa sahur. Ya wis sahur kabeh.
Saya nampulan ndek sampean.
Ya Allah, gak tetap ditagih nanti jembat semua. Bangko ya.
Kucil.
Kucil gak jawab, kucil cari Mbak E namanya kucil. Kucil pinter tuh, gak nakal. Kalau dikasih obat nurut. Makanya cepat sembuh. Kucil pinter Bu, cari Mbak E. Cuci. Cuci le, cari gini.
Cuci gunting dulu. Digunting dulu rambutnya, cuci. Pinter lah.
10.000 dari Inulyasa.
Widih.
Perjalanan melintasi kota ini. Dua langit, dua hari kata mani aku di sini. Jatuh cinta.
Udah siap-siap kena copyright sih ini. Maci saying donetnya. Gimana lagunya, suaranya pas nggak? Pas nggak suaranya? Download lagu itu minimal 5.000. Kamu 10.000 bisa 2 lagu itu sing.
Oh dengannya, dengan dia langkahku sempurna. Jatuh cinta memang manis, apalagi ada kamu di sini. Genggam tanganku sayang, kau tak ini tak sama tanpamu. Masih rasa ingin lagi habiskan waktu di sini. Mungkin 3 atau 4 hari lagi. Penuhilah rencanamu bersamaku lagi. Oh denganmu terasa cepat berlalu. Belum puas ingin lebih tahu jalanan kotamu. Jatuh cinta memang lain, apalagi ada kamu di sini. Genggam tanganku sayang, kota ini tak sama tanpamu. Masih rasa ingin lagi habiskan waktu di sini. Mungkin 3 atau 4 hari lagi. Habiskan waktu di sini. Mungkin 3 atau 4 hari lagi. Genggam tanganku sayang, kota ini tak sama tanpamu. Masih rasa ingin lagi habiskan waktu di sini. Mungkin 3 atau 4 hari lagi. Atau mungkin selamanya. Rumahku hanyalah kita, kau dan aku sempurna di mana-mana.
Get to work. Fulfill our task. Keep lolling. These papa. Get 'em. Gotcha plastic. Showing you things.
10.000 dari Inuliasa.
Udah sayang, udah. Kok nggak keputar lagunya ya? Nah ini nih. Bener nggak itu linknya? Kenapa nggak keputar ya? Oh loading toh, loading ya? Loading ya, nggak langsung keputar.
Even the most unassuming ingredients can produce astounding flavor. angel takes a keen sense of smell, a refined palate.
Memperlihatkan lokasi produk khas Nesnaya. Nah gini dong, kan enak. Jadi setiap region baru tuh dikasih karakter yang langsung bisa nyari material. Ya kan?
Part of cooking is
Nah,
making sure
ini
the
dulu.
ingredients.
Let the hunt begin.
Let the hunt begin. Let the hunt begin. Yuk, let's go. Kita cari materialnya ODT.
Let's fly.
Squall Fury. Behold.
Gimana itu? Dapat pohon nggak? Material kayu? Nggak dapat. Di atas. Ya ampun, ada yang tumbuh di atas sini. Ini kebun orang nggak sih? Kebun orang ya?
The wind rises. Squall Fury. Behold.
Nggak bisa manjat, terus gimana caranya?
Fundamentally speaking, there's little difference between snow and rain, yet people lavish praise only upon the former.
Ma, Jamu.
Bener. Iku mau tak apa Ren?
Ya ampun.
Squall and fury. Behold.
Pengamat ya.
Squall and fury. What following me?
Take me up. Letting great names echo. Bring it.
Udah habis ya? Look, material ini.
Fine. Let's do this.
me up.
You wanna fight? Let's go!
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Gonna cleave ya!
Locked on. Rolled on.
Surge! Bombs away!
Locked on.
Bombs away!
Fire in the hole.
Gotcha! Frost! Surge! Looking for trouble? One down!
Bullseye.
Frost!
Locked on.
Surge!
Bullseye.
The wind rises. Falling into the abyss.
Letting praise names echo.
Here, boy!
Open fire. Bullseye. Knock them down. Yeah. Take me up. Let's run. Bring it. Come no closer.
Bullseye!
Take me up. Locked on. Let the mountain flames boil.
Doggy soft!
Hold on to your hats. Take me up.
Nggak ada ininya anjir. Apinya habis. Nah kan mending soy. Kok kena gebuk ya, padahal kan ini udah pencet tas. Di farming lagi deh. Gak bisa lebih tinggi. Terus caranya gimana?
Gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Take me up.
Ketinggalan anjir. Kocak, kocak. Takut banget ketinggalan lagi tau. Nah, gitu dong. Aduh, kepentok nggak? Ya ampun, oke, untung nggak jatuh.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence. Relax. You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their problem.
Aduh, takut banget jatuh. Kalau di sini kena uap. Ya kan?
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
When it comes to honing your marksmanship, target practice and actual hunting are two different beasts. Then, of course, there's the skills you pick up in battle.
The wind rises.
lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher.
Kontaknya.
Ah, di mau lali aku. Centelan bang.
This amount goes back home. And
Oh,
this is for the road cop to
Kak
buy
di kay
medicine.
mama ta.
Now I just need to find enough for gun maintenance. Let's see which gang of highwaymen are out of luck this time.
Let's fly. Been told most of the trapped miners are over in that direction. Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done. Utensils at the ready.
Bang Pi, apakah Bang Pipinya Bang?
Don't go any further.
Bisa jadi.
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave now. Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnegrad. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
Ah, so this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Monster type is unknown, and so is its location. Let's go. Every second counts. Careful. Something's moving. This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent. Together. Lightning slash! Stay back! Let's begin. That's supposed to witness the snow spawn's grace. I see them. They're right behind the monster. The monster seems very agitated. It
could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move.
Take this!
Lots of the snowflakes. Yeah. Together. Witness the snow swan's grace.
Lightning flash! Oh, thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now. Follow this route out. She and I will stay behind to watch the rear.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way.
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical retreat. Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. People are just food in its eyes. It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
Wait, this place... There's something unusual about it.
What is that?
I don't know. It's back?
Yes, it has family. This way. Run! Thanks. Let's get out of here. Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away. You really helped your own today. I still don't know your name. Don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name. Alright then. See you around. Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happen to be nearby nearby and heard the crash.
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd. She's quite the celebrity. If you ever hear people mention the two crowning jewels of the Koraiviat tree, they're talking about the Madonna of On top of that, Odette's also a rising fatigue star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady. She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette.
If she's Rosalind's protege, that makes me... Never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point making things awkward.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Haronia's help. But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give way. Alright, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard. Sure, but Snezhnograd will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time, since it involves a mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget, then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly it goes. Yup, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no immediate threat to life, but still, it just feels like there should be a better way.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnograd. When did you get a new sword?
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
You have a strange affinity for secondhand swords. Mr. Big Shot himself.
Go easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real Big Shots put me through. Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too, Odette. I'm guessing you guys just got back from Sviatlovaidovka. How'd it go? Crisis averted?
It went fine.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuja, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow. The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen an old man so angry.
That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him.
Yeah. Obviously, if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent. But...
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course. Fire away.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Stuja. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
Excuse her? What does she mean? Refuse to stand up for ordinary people.
Oh my gosh. How does she dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
Are you interrogating us now?
It's okay, Sandra. Let me explain. I think I understand where she's coming from. If I could, I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Gacha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from small towns far from the capital. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either. The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long-term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Stuzha seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone. But considering the Tsaritsa's vision for the future, these are sacrifices worth making. Sounds cold, I know, but I promise it's not as black and white as it seems. Maybe Sandrone and I can't oppose Project Stuzha's life, but constantly raising our concerns in Gacha meetings. Even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella. I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here. There's no way I would ever abandon them.
As contentious as things can get within the Gacha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great look. But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
In fairness to Sandrone, she rushed to Sviatlele Dovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger. And even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
Iki lah mid mode mah.
Come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard.
Turun.
Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives. Maybe you've heard already. She's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the
Archie pulang.
brutal blizzards. Striking
Tuh,
that
garap.
monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the
Archie
As laser focused as she is on realizing
Kila-kila nang marah ya jadi udani.
she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and his people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this?
Pasarek boleh nang.
Iya tapi bahaya ya awalnya dong ya.
Thanks. I meant every word I said. Though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Gacha who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background? How is it that you can converse so openly with two harbingers?
Oh, haven't you been properly introduced?
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
I've only learned her name so far, and no details of her experiences. Is something wrong?
Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosalie?
No, it's just... all right. I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne in which the traveler defeated Rosalie.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
it's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine. Sorry, I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me. I should get going.
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosalie's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along. Not that Rosalie was really the type of person to make friends, but death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now. Odette has a very different personality from Rosalie. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it. Oh, by the way, where's Paimon? It's not like her to hide away.
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Pavorier Restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after her while we were gone.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then. Used to get ill all the time. I felt so bad for her seeing her lying in bed, coughing. She was so mature for her age, though. Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid, too. You're a little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a load off your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
Already? That was quick.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop. If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time. Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do, and things I ought to do. To start with, I should go ask Alosha if he knows of any way to help Sviatlodovka. But it's getting stronger as I get closer to the Statue of the Seven. Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it. The place I got this sword from was definitely out of the ordinary. Maybe I should try channeling the power of the
Keto.
I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue of the Seven. In the meantime, I'd better go find Alosha.
How can I help? Ah, sure thing. Give me a second, I'll go fetch him for you. It's a familiar story. I've had similar experiences. Although Snezhnograd doesn't deliberately delay or withhold relief, those first few days of waiting for help are always the hardest. It's a fundamental contradiction. If emergency relief can't be delivered in time, what's the point of even calling it emergency relief? Not necessarily. I think there's a good chance that Kresny Crystal from Stratomoros will start flowing into the market. When we resolve Stratomoros' energy issue, it's like we open the floodgates. A huge backlog of crystal is now available to the townspeople. There's no way they can use it up at once. A lot of them will probably stockpile it and slowly work their way through. Probably a good idea, since energy prices are only going to keep rising. But there will always be people who urgently need more. Exactly. At the current prices, selling Crystal is an easy way for an ordinary person to make a fortune. Hey boss, how much do I have left in my account?
1 second, let me check. So, you're planning on buying the Crystal out of your own pocket?
Yeah. I don't know if I have enough, so I'll chip in a little extra and buy as much as I can afford. No, it's fine. You're new to Snezhnaya, and you have your own living expenses to worry about. Besides, you're already providing the train.
Here's your more. See what you can find at the market. I doubt there'll be much Crystal left.
Yeah, well, can't hurt to take a look. Let's see. Huh?
Oh, Alosha, and... Hello?
I didn't realize you two knew each other. Yeah, I take on some odd jobs in the city to supplement my hunting income. Sometimes I work as a cleaner or prop hand at the theater where Odette is one of the big stars, so I've met her a few times. When the weather's as bad as this, it's better for a hunter to adapt than to keep looking for game.
Yes, and we sometimes need extra help.
Wait, why is the atmosphere so awkward? I thought things went pretty smoothly in Sociabuzz. So, what brings you here, Miss Odette? Looking for some new props?
No. After I got back to the theater, I couldn't stop thinking about the situation in Sociabuzz. It bothered me so much, I couldn't focus on my dancing. So I decided I'd come here and see if there's anything I could do. You too, I presume. I suppose that's why you're here. I didn't feel comfortable expressing my true opinions in front of the Harbingers. Not least because ordinary Fatui like me don't even know what Project Stuja is all about. Without knowing the full picture, I can't make sense of it. And at some point, if things aren't making sense to me, I can't just keep going along with it.
So many people feel the same way. They wish they could do something, but all kinds of reservations hold them back. Explains why groups like the Roadcott are springing up to fill the gap.
Yes. Well, that's one option. But there are risks to consider with organizations like that. The Fatui does not encourage their activities.
Right, because things can get out of hand, and it's hard to hold the right people accountable when they do. I've heard about a few cases like that.
Sandrone said Odette was on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady. If so, she'll be able to find out what Project Stuja is really about. Still, it's probably a little soon to ask her about that. There may be more to the story.
What's on your mind? I think we can both agree that no matter which side you're on, it can't stop you from doing the right thing. Where there's a will, there's a way. I know what Rosaline did while she was abroad. You made the right decision, so no hard feelings. So, what's your plan?
Oh, we were gonna buy some Crystal. I heard there's some on the market right now.
Funny. I had the same idea. In that case, let me pay. I can claim it back as mission expenses. The real issue here is that government relief is behind schedule. Surely it makes more sense for the state to cover these costs than for us to pay out of our own pockets.
True. It's a huge expense after all.
Let me see. I'll take it all, please. And I'll be needing a receipt. Right. Choose mission budget under the expense category, but be sure to specify emergency rescue operation in the description. Otherwise, the normal reimbursement limit will apply. Let's book this train. Regulations say that if we need to transport Kresnik Crystal during Project Stuja, extra carriages can be added 1 hour before departure. That should do it. The train will be escorted to its destination by Fatui guards.
This is my first time seeing you handle Fatui affairs, Miss Odette. It seems you're as skilled an officer as you are a dancer.
You flatter me. It's only because I've been doing both my whole life.
Non-stop today, am I right? Any idea how Paimon's doing?
What's wrong? Who's Paimon?
Her travel buddy hasn't been feeling well. She caught a cold right after they got to Snezhnaya.
Sounds like she's important to you. I can't believe you've been dealing with this on top of everything you've been doing to help the people of Snezhnaya.
I've got nothing going on right now, so I'll join you. I want to see how she's doing.
May I come too? I have some candy that someone gave me back in Svia Olaidovka. Plus, I know a little bit about relieving cold symptoms.
All right then, let's go. I still don't know what the deal is between these two, but at least the tension seems to have vanished. A good sign, hopefully.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. Taming the beast within is tougher.
sorry, but there's a sick person recovering in this room. Can I help you?
What happened?
Oh, please, excuse me. Are you the traveler? Could I take a quick look at your adventurer handbook? Master Child said I should verify your identity. Ah, it's really you. Sorry for the inconvenience. We're under strict orders from Master Child to keep this room well guarded. At the same time, we can't interfere with Pot Voyer Restaurant's business. That would only seem all the more suspicious and draw unwanted attention to this room. Besides myself, a few of my colleagues are stationed in and around the restaurant, in plain clothes, of course. Rest assured, you're in safe hands.
I didn't expect such a high standard of protection.
Well, Master Child handpicked us for this special assignment. We're not about to let anything go wrong. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Please, head inside.
Traveler! Alicia, you're back! Oh, hey! Who's our new friend?
Hi, I'm Odette. The Traveler and I crossed paths a few times.
Another friend from the Fatui, huh? You're practically a member yourself by this point. Paimon's definitely on the mend. We should be back to our usual travels in a few days' time. Seems like that doctor was right. It's just... Paimon's limbs are still feeling a little chilly.
I have just the thing.
Whoa! What's that? Is that a flame inside an ice cube? Wait, is this real ice? How's it not melting? And how does the fire keep on burning?
All keen observations. You're right. This is called core ignis. Whenever I've caught a cold in the past, I found I recover much more quickly if I place this by my bed. You're welcome to borrow it.
Awesome! Wow! It's so nice and warm! Oh, it's like magic! Your name was Odette, right? How did you two meet again?
Looks like she's in pretty good spirits. That's a relief. Any progress with your investigation yet? No surprises there, I'm sure. They're not likely to let anything slip. The Rokad, huh? Members of the Rokad keep their true identities hidden, but I think there might be someone I can introduce you to. Leave it with me. Meet me at the Korolevsky tree tomorrow, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Would anyone like a drink? I'm gonna head to the bar.
Paimon will have... maybe some hot milk? Yeah. Paimon's in the mood for something warm. Enough with the secret chat, you two. Let's catch up properly in a minute. Paimon wants to know everything that's happened today. It'll be kind of like tabletop troupe. No reason why listening to a story can't be an adventure.
made it. I've got some tickets, and I managed to set something up with the Rokat. I'll have to wait until after the show, though. Happy to stay and watch? I doubt you've seen the Korolievsky troupe on stage before. Pleasure. Here, this is the way in.
Please present yourself for a routine inspection in accordance with theater regulations. Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for something.
Okay, all done. Thank you for your cooperation. Please proceed through to the theater.
What's up? Everything okay? Snezhnaya's business and political leaders are always passing through here, so it makes sense that security's tight. It's a little unusual to see the Fatuli's armored palace guard here. You saw him, right? The guy right at the back. Strong, silent type. His name's Valeri. He's part of the Special Assignment Battalion, but I only ever see him here for one thing. To look for a guy named Mitya. Supposedly a researcher, though he never seems to put much time in at the office. The theater is one of his favorite places to hang out when he's playing hooky from work. But that's not for us to worry about. Let's go. The show's about to start. What do you think? Pretty impressive, huh? Oh, the one in Fontaine? I hear it's iconic. Never seen it for myself, though. Here we are, just in time. Sorry, coming through.
If you're gonna show up late, keep your mouth shut.
What's his problem? Whatever. No point arguing with people like that.
Look, there she is. That's who I'm introducing you to later. She's the lead singer of the troupe, Volyanitsa. This leads directly to the green room. They're expecting us. Volyanitsa will be waiting for us there.
Let's fly.
Hey there. Excuse me.
Can you believe it? I am so mad right now. Come in.
Oh, it's you two.
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday and you couldn't stop thinking about?
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner. Oh, I remember it so clearly.
Might I ask what brings you two here?
Oh, I just brought her here to see the show. And when we finished, she was full of praise for Louise's performance. So I thought I'd try my luck, see if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe get an autograph?
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
Do as you please. I've finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to admit it. She thinks very highly of you. And so do I. You did the right thing in Svetlana.
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door. Confidentiality, of course. The Rokot is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosha! Not out loud. Not with an outsider here.
Relax. I've taken care of it. Look at this.
The president's reply sent this morning. Wait, so she's been approved to join?
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokot. Unfortunately, Rokot intel is only available to members. But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and your motives. Everything about you is perfectly in alignment with what we're trying to achieve in the Rokot. So I figured I might as well cut to the chase. I wrote a letter to the president explaining your situation, including just the right amount of detail. His approval came very quickly. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We'll respect your choice.
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still, you gave me a real fright. I didn't know that's why you came looking for me. So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance, was that just because Odette was here? Did you actually mean it? Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of how things work. Like I said, the Rokot is a covert organization, and we hide our identities. Members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy. Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the organization's principles.
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong, no one else will be implicated.
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet to take any action. In short, joining the Rokot in and of itself won't place any restrictions on your activity in Snezhnaya. There's a code of conduct you can read if it interests you. But basically, as long as you don't plan on using your anonymity to go around doing evil, you'll be fine.
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times. Never made it all the way through. Even the most lackluster script makes for more interesting reading.
Great. Then I'll go grab an official application form. Be right back.
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. His name's Tagarin. And this one time, Alosha brought him backstage. Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
Just a coincidence, really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like my job at the theater, for instance. I really needed to make ends meet. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Chuganov?
Everything did not go okay. That's why I was so mad. I tried to make some small talk with him before I went on stage to fish for intel about the Eastpro manufacturing plant. But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what I said, he kept dodging the question. And then he started complaining. He said he didn't appreciate his second-rate seat in the stalls because he usually gets a private box. I mean, what did he expect? Everyone knows that if you want a box seat, you buy a ticket well in advance. But instead, he sends me a letter the day before the show when we're practically sold out. I had to juggle things around just to get him a half-decent seat, hoping he would appreciate the gesture enough to share some information. But nope, he didn't give me anything.
Yeah, meeting Chuganov in person has definitely been a disappointing experience. Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next to today. I'm sure he didn't make a great first impression on you either.
To the citizenry, he's a family man and a kind boss. But our interactions with him tell a very different story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. He always expects special treatment. Take the ticket situation, for instance. I've actually gotten him a private box in the past. But not only was he not even grateful, now he's acting like I've sold him short this time. Not to mention that he's never paid for a single one of his tickets. And another thing, if he's such a big family man, why doesn't he bring his wife and daughter to see the show once in a while? I've never seen them here, not even once.
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy way, we'll have to try the hard way. But first things first. Here's your application form. Go ahead and fill it out.
Quest belum pada kelar, fee belum. Ini aja masih aku cicil.
Although we can't get any direct evidence of the excessive energy consumption at the plant, we can accidentally let the information slip to him. The authorities should take someone like him seriously. So if he starts raising questions about energy use at the Eastford manufacturing plant, there will be a proper investigation. Also, we're not allowed on site, but he has clearance. So all we need is his cooperation. Yeah, so that's the other thing we're trying to figure out. Though I think we're far less likely to make any progress on that front. Still, I hear that Meteor is a bit of a chatterbox. So, who knows? Maybe if we catch him in the right mood, he'll let something slip.
What do you think? Sound like something worth your time?
Okay, in that case, you guys find a seat somewhere nearby. Pretend you're a couple of buddies there to eat.
Puzzle-nya lumayan bikin mikir di sini. Puzzle, waduh, malas dong kalau kayak gitu. Tapi nanti nonton tutorial aja lah di channelnya Bang Ozi, biar nggak pusing-pusing.
Okay. What needs tidying?
Everything.
Bahwa sih solusi segala masalah eksplormu, benar sekali. Bener banget sih itu. Oke, aku mau action dulu. Mau ganti main mulai.
Your way. Gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Thank you for completing. Add astro. Add astro.
Malah kayak gini.
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around?